Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this debate. I'm Vivineno as the first speaker, also team government.
Good morning. I'm Sofia Dewanti Billy as a second speaker, also opposition team.
Okay, let's start it. Our motion for today is this House believes that all students should have a job after college. First of all, let me come to my argument. Students who are mature and have gone through many things in their study certainly have mature thought to organize their lives. For that, students are required to have a job after college. Here, I will give the points with the reason, that is, independent life. Students have to work because independent living is the main thing to do. Living independently here can be in the form of living with personal money, building a business, feeling the hardship of life like what parents do, and so on. Maybe because of the idea that motivate this reason. Another thing is that students no longer live depending on the results of their parents, but live on the results of their own efforts. Next, want to earn money. Students have a strong determination from the result of their work, namely, being able to open a business with their own income. This supports students to raise capital first, which can then be used to build the desired business. The purpose of work, which is arguably the most basic, is to earn an income or a living to live a decent life without depending on other people or parents. Yes, please.
Okay. Can you give a more detailed explanation of what the students did after this?
So the goal is to collect the wage he received and understand the business system in the world of work as a profession for his own business capital. And after that, he will immediately resign from the company and open his own business with the capital and business understanding that he has learned. Because by working, they can create job, and after that the result of creating job have the effect of reducing employment and the raising poverty rate. Let's imagine students who have just finished college and are working can create good things for many people. This is a good thing and we need to think about it together. It is very important for us to think together that students are obligated to work after college because it has so many positive impacts. Today, children must be able to work from an early age or after college. Why? This allows students to value money better. If you work after college, then you will know how hard it is to earn money and how every drop of your sweat that drips is a struggle. If you already know how hard it is to find money, you will be able to use the money well. Okay, next, get extra pocket money. You don't have to be proud to have a lot of money or cool gadget if you ask for it from your parents, right? You should be proud if you don't ask your parents for money anymore. Even if you need to be able to finish your life and buy your dream gadget with the result of your own hard work buying anything with your own money is more exciting. Even if you can give money to your parents, it feels like all the tiredness at work has fallen and is replaced by a fiery spirit. Here, we can see that there is something extraordinary that we have or we give to our parents as a result of work. Working after college is always financially independent because you are already working and receiving a salary. You are free to manage your personal finance, such as using your salary for leasing or for living expense, saving and other needs. Okay, next, able to manage time well. Work will make you able to manage time well and will get used to representing time well. Working after college is very capable of meeting social needs by establishing relationships. The purpose of working like this also assumes that working relationships are long-term investments that are likely to be useful in the future. Okay, next, this point is important. That is gaining new valuable experience. Experience is something you can buy, right? Experience can only be gained by living it wholeheartedly until you get the benefits. Yes, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. What do you mean by gaining new valuable experience?
So, means that if you work after college, then new experience will come and make you smarter. That's why students have to work after college because work opens the eyes to new things, right?
Yes.
Double lock, right? Already getting money, experience also comes along. Perhaps I should also mention is improve capabilities. By working, it increase the ability. But really, according to research conducted by institutions in America, children who work after college have extraordinary abilities. This can help because you can manage your time well. In addition, you can concentrate and use time effectively for work. This positive thing will form good habits that continue to develop without you knowing it. Besides that, another work goal for some people is to get recognizing for the abilities. Work can be interpreted as self-identified and led to self-certification if the work is recognized and appreciated by the people around him. All in all, getting to know many professional people. Work will make you meet a lot of people in the world of work, right? There are professionals who will teach you a lot. If you are able to develop well, then they will continue to teach you many things. Watch more. The more networks is, the easier it is to achieve big things. It's been proven that working after college or from an early age actually makes students more productive and opens up lots of job opportunities in the future. So, instead of spending your free time or useless thing, it's better to use it for work. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now I will give the time to opposition team.
Okay, reasons why I don't agree that students have to work after college. The first, we must have more skills than other competitors. If we have entered the world of career or self-employment, competition by prioritizing skills and knowledge is the key to success. In addition to skills and knowledge, the totality of work and professionalism also supports one's success. Work professionalism can be taught starting from school. As for the totality of work, we only need to work as much as possible, at least during working hours, to achieve the target set by the company. Technical skills are easy to learn in school, while interpersonal skills need the right media to improve them because they are related to soft skills that can only be achieved when someone realizes that every human being needs another human being. And this skills is often forgotten by people in the world of work to get work success with these interpersonal skills. It could be someone who has worked hard and has knowledge in the field he is involved in, but sometimes loses in competing with others. If you feel you have this problem, then at least start to be more introspective and learn anything that has not been mastered. including so-called interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills are more focused on how we view other people, relate to them, and see the people input in the process. Work as partners have an equally important role. Some important indicators in interpersonal skills, for example, we can often mean that people can accept various conditions and tend to quickly find solutions when there are problems. Okay, next. Interpersonal skills also have a very close relationship with social relations, where the workplace is not just a place to work and earn a living. Viewing the workplace as a place to establish relationship between others by prioritizing the principles of togetherness, so that the goal of the work can be more meaningful and useful for a wider audience. The good news is to learn that various interpersonal skills, all that is needed is the will to act because every human being already has that awareness. If you can be consistent in applying the soft skills, you will soon find success, and automatically you will feel more able to complete in the world of work. The second, students who have just finished college still need strong motivation to work.
So, can you explain why students must have a strong motivation before work?
Okay, humans will always try to fulfill their needs and need motivation or encouragement from others to achieve their life goals. The leader of an organization or company is a person who works with the help of his subordinates, namely employees. Therefore, a leader must make sure the employees excel. The ability of subordinates to be able to excel is caused by encouragement or motivation. Giving the right motivation will be able to generate enthusiasm and sincerity in a person's work. Increased enthusiasm and willingness to work voluntarily will result in better jobs, thus increasing work productivity, while someone who has low work motivation will work arbitrarily and do not try to get maximum results. The third, we must be ready to compete after being accepted for work later. Yes, please.
Pardon please give me a solid evidence in this point.
Okay, in law number 27 of 1945, Constitution which reads, every citizen has the right to work and a decent living from humanity. In the context of the right to work, the Constitution emphasizes that the responsibility for providing employment rests with the government or the state. Next, I like the word of work of a competition. How come? Everyone is competing to get a job. Prospective workers must go through a rigorous selection process based on competence, and the best of the participants will be selected. Afterward, the workers are required to perform well. Because of this, the world of work does not care whether the government or the private sector applies a system of punishment and reward. When I was in college, I often found a lot of friends who were nervous about their careers. After graduating from college, anxiety may not be able to work immediately or not get a suitable job and so on. Research offer the emergence of competitors in the field. Then when meeting with people in the community, Many complain that there is no work for them. Moreover, some of them do not have special skills or skills. So do I. Even during the first year, I was overshadowed by excessive worry. I worry about the future. I find it difficult to break out of the stereotype that in today's world of work, if you don't have insiders, it will be difficult to work. Finally, after a long dynamic, I understand that because life is a competition, it must be won. I have to win whatever the challenge, the difficulty level, or the result. Dare to try even if you fail is a victory over the act of failure against the resistance to process. Therefore, we must decide to work for other people or employees or create their job or own business. Some people may prioritize working in a company rather than going into the business world. Moreover, for those who have just graduated from college, on average, they are more interested in being a worker than being a businessman. The reason is the owner business must work hard to build the business from scratch, not to mention if the business fails. Inevitable, you have to build a business from scratch, while working in a company already has clarity on the workflow, responsibilities, and salary earned. Employees just have to follow it. However, not a few people also choose to work as well as the business, even though the salary they get from the company is quite sufficient. They still want to explore themselves into broader things. This is certainly something to consider for the future. No wonder those who carry out these two activities sometimes make themselves confused so that they have time to think about making considerations that are not easy, namely to stop working and seriously run their own business or keep running both. To make a long story short, don't let us jam because we are unemployed. If we decide to work for the reason, we can be sure that we don't have any motivation to work and do not have a target for how our lives will be. And of course, be prepared to continue to be a person who is difficult to develop and develop themselves. Those are some of my reasons. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all about our debate today, and thank you for your attention.